Good afternoon, everyone. We're back at the M4P2 mobile power station here at the training center, and I want to update everybody. We have been doing testing on it. We have one small problem, and the problem is the meter that we have is a single phase meter, which does not show the actual voltage coming out, and we're going to go ahead and do a little video on that too. But the voltage that's coming out of the mobile station, this is a three-phase generator, and each one of the lines here, it runs 350 volts, each one of these lines here. And with those 350 volts coming off, that makes it the energy output at 1050. The 1050 is what the power grid uses, and so we'll go ahead and show a video real quickly. But do not misinterpret the numbers, because if it reads 35.1 or 35.2, you have to add a 0 after the 5, so that will be 350 volts. And then also in the meter, you'll see when it gets up to that high voltage, that a little lightning bolt will pop up on the screen, meaning that it is high voltage. But it is a single phase multimeter, not a triple phase. This is a triple phase generator. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to do that, and then we'll show that video as well. Thank you. Okay, we're on the outside of the mobile station. This is the outward put bus line. This outward bus line is what goes to the grid or goes to a building or whatever that this unit is hooked up to. And you can see that there's 3 lines. These are the 3 output power lines. These 3 output power lines are connected directly into the generator. The generator is a 3-phase. The multimeter that we are using is a single phase multimeter. That's what we're using to go ahead and get the readings off of it. We do have a triple phase meter coming, but that'll be here next week. When that is, we'll be able to show the whole voltage. Now on this, when you look at this, it has the AC voltage, and right now it's at 0. And then over here on this side, this meaning that it's sending its signal so that way it can be separated from the single phase. But once it gets up to the number 35.0 or 0.1 or 0.2, in here you'll see a lightning bolt. That lightning bolt is telling you that it's high voltage. So you have to add an extra 0, so what it will be 350 volts. So you'll have 350 volts here, 350 volts here, and 350 volts here, which makes it 1050. This is the ground for the station, for its unit, so that way this ground will be grounding the electricity, so that way when it's being transmitted to the grid, then that way we won't have a feedback or a short of any kind. So now we're going to go ahead and start it. That way we can show. You see the lightning bolt come up, meaning high voltage, and as it's winding down, it's at 270 volts right now. And if we go ahead and we go to each one of them, you can see that there's 260 volts on this one too. So all of the voltage is there on all 3 lines, and the noise that you're hearing from it, it is much more quieter than that. We do not have a muffler system on it for it to be able to be very quiet. But once we put the mufflers on it, the exhaust, it'll be completely quiet. Okay, we're finishing up, and our video was cut short, but I wanted to go ahead and let everybody know the mobile station is 100% operational now. Now we're going to go ahead and get the wrap on it. Tomorrow we'll be sitting down with the company for the manufacturing of the wrap, and next week the wrap will be on it, and then we will be ready to go ahead and show this to the world press. And we do have locations, and we will be putting that information out next week, the press date and where we're going to be going. So I want to thank all of you for being a part of history with us,
and we look forward to making more history at each and every day that we move forward. So thank you, and everyone, have a nice afternoon now.